Welcome, comic book fans, to another episode of Joel's Comics Corner. So today we're going to talk about Topps Comic Book Company. Now, Topps, as we all know, is a trading card company. But did you know in the early 90s when the comic book boom was happening, Topps did a subdivision of their for their own company called Topps Comic Book Companies. So yeah, they did a bunch of TV/movie adaptation with their own series as well. While it didn't last too long, but it did prove vital in the comic book history that they ended up being a good company. But yes, they did a lot of ones for a lot of movie tie-ins that were on TV at the time, and a lot of big movies that were happening back then. So first one comic I want to show you guys for Topps Company. It is from a well-known TV show that we've all probably seen in the past. It is X-Files. This is from season 1. Scholar Mulder are going off to find the aliens. Ooh. So do they even find aliens in the show? Do they even know where the aliens are? I mean, that was the whole point of the show, was them to track down aliens with Area 51 and all of that jazz, and realizing there was probably never any aliens or whatever. Well, this is a really lesser known company because it did only last 5 years, but some of their artwork and photo stock covers were really great from the time, from being in the 90s, and I picked this one up for like the price tag set for like $3. I think I got it at the local flea market that I went to, and I just love these type of comics because they are tie-ins to the TV show. The comics generally take place in between the episodes or around the episode that's going on, generally because the TV show is usually an hour. Sometimes the comics pick off where the TV show left off or whatever. So this is from way back in 90. From season 1, which was like 93 or something. Well, I wasn't a big fan of the show itself. The comics are still a good representation of the comics. The artwork is really dark tone for this, and it just makes sense that Topps did a tie-in for this, because they had a lot of licensing rights to some of these characters, which I think is pretty cool. So, do you guys have any of these comics in your collection? Do you not? I know I did. I love these type of comics. They're just so cool. Yes, they may not be the most powerful or popular or the most not going to get you rich by any means, but you know what, for the amount of money, they're not going to break the bank or anything. I just think it's so good. But Topps was around for 5 years, which was considered good, but it's too bad it didn't go past 98. It's just they couldn't compete with Marvel and DC back then, and it's just sad that they couldn't do more. But they had their own Kirby verse series, and there's a whole list of other comics that they had out there on Wikipedia and other sites that you guys can search for. And like I say, they don't break the bank. You can get these out of your local dollar bin or flea market ones. They're generally, even though they're not the most popular, but they're tie into TV shows that you have probably watched and have watched before. So another one that I picked up over the years is Xena Warrior Princess. Again, not my most favorite TV show in the world. It was on Fox, but at the time in the early 90s, I didn't have a lot of these channels, so I didn't know what the show was about. So this is a photo type comic and it is more going into depth about Xena and some of her adventures that the show doesn't really exhibit. So it's just fun reading more about the adventures of Xena, and you can read all about her. There is information online and everything like that. And yes, you can pick these up in your local flea market, dollar bin again, because again, they won't break the bank by any means, but color tone's pretty dark again in some of these because The TV shows were, and some of these were really dark. But again, I'm not just asking a question. Do you have some of these in your collection? Do you not? So this is Xena number 1 of 2 from 1998. So it's quite a few years old now, but still pretty cool. And I do have number 2 of 3 here to show you guys. So this is another photo cover taken from the show, I guess, but it's called The Dragon's Teeth, which is pretty cool. Again, they're just TV tie-ins, so it's just cool comics to read, and if you to read about Xena, more of her adventures. I know it was really popular back in the day, but like I say, I never did have the channels growing up in the 90s for this, so because it wasn't a common thing to have Fox or a lot of these high tier comics as time goes on. So do you guys have any of these tops comics? Did you collect Xena growing up? Do you keep any of these? So but they're, again, like I say, they're just fun to read. So the last one I want to show you from my tops collection is from the movie Jurassic Park. As we all know, Jurassic Park was really big in the 90s. I think, in my view, is kind of dwindling with some of these newer movies. To me, they weren't as good as the very first one, because Wayne Knight was in there, who played Seinfeld's nemesis, Newman. He was very funny in Seinfeld. There were some really big stars in the first Jurassic Park movie, which was pretty cool, and I thought it was good. And then even the third one, where the Jurassic Park dinosaurs came to San Francisco, one of the biggest cities, and then they came to destroy it. It was really good. But yeah, Jurassic Park was a big movie back in the day, and this is just a tie-in comic to the movie, which is cool. The artwork's really good. They got the mean, nasty dinosaur from the park thing destroying the compound, and we all know they saved the day and everything. So do you have Jurassic Park in your collection? Do you not? So this is Jurassic Park number 2. This was a 10-issue miniseries. It went till 1999, so it went into almost the year 2000, but still not quite. So what do you guys think? Do you have all 10 issues of this series? Do you not? I was only able to find issue number 2 so far. Maybe I should be on the lookout for the rest of them and try and complete the mini series, I guess you would call it. So Jurassic Park, another fun read. I recommend it. It's dinosaurs. What can you say? Dinosaurs are so cool. So yeah, so there's another indie comics out there, Tops Comics. You can look them up. They didn't last too long, so there's not too much facts about there. Just Tops is more known for their trading cards, and I do have a lot of their trading cards too. And I'm just a fan of some of these comic tie-ins because the artwork is so good, and they, for all intents and purposes, they're good for in the dollar bins and all of that. So so that's for Tops Comics. They're just fun reads, and enjoy them. Collect them, put them in your indie box, just hold on to them. So have fun, collect what you want. Don't let me or anybody else tell you what to collect. I just enjoy talking comics with you guys. Tag and follow me on all social media. Thanks, guys.